tell us here. What's your guess? Stick around till the end of the video to find out the names of the plants and how many you scored right. The purpose of this is to identify some plants that are blooming in midsummer that you might want to add to your yard. These are all thriving in North Florida, Zone 9A. You can see the color, the bloom form, companion plants, how they might go together, and get some ideas for your garden, whether it's a pot or a garden bed. So let's go take a guess. Name this plant. What is this beautiful blooming plant? This is at a local office. What's your guess? Hardy, drought-tolerant, full sun plants. What's your guess? These are low-growing annuals, and they do prefer shade. In this garden bed, they're getting some sun right now. It's about noontime, but by the afternoon, this area will be in shade. So what's your guess for the name of this plant? Here's an interesting color combination. It has variegated leaves and beautiful flower stalks that are attracting pollinators. This plant prefers some shade in the afternoon and also early morning. This area will be in shade. So what's your guess? This is a blooming favorite, and it can bloom in sun and also in shade. Right now, midday, the plant is in sun, but this area is shady in the morning and the afternoon. And this plant is a great pollinator attractor, especially butterflies. Notice the tubular-shaped flowers. What's your guess? Well, surprise and delight. What a gorgeous pop of color to cheer you up and add a great contrast in your garden bed or pot. Beautiful orange, very vibrant. You could feel the energy vibrating off the color. Nice contrast with the deep green foliage. Full sun lover. What's your guess? Another favorite summer bedding plant, considered an annual. This is a dwarf variety of it. Great landing pad for pollinators and butterflies. And that white pop of color is a great addition. It stands out in any pot or garden bed. What's your guess? What a great blooming, simple ground cover forming a mat. Beautiful purple flowers with white centers, almost looks like little stars. What's your guess? Another white blooming plant doing well in full sun, and a great pollinator attractor is upright spikes of white. What's your guess? Here's an easy one. We saw one of its twins in terms of bloom form and size. An annual loves the sunshine. What's your guess? Now that you've made your guesses, let's see how well you did. So grab a pencil or pen and a piece of paper and score yourself 1 point for each correct answer. Tally up your points and let's see how plant savvy you are. Here's how you scored. Check out the chart to see where you are. Are you a sprouting gardener, a budding botanist, or a summer plant pro? Let us know your results in the comments. As promised, garden bed with plants and the colors, the contrast to give you ideas. Some plants were not mentioned, but they work well in the garden. On each side, there's repetition of what's your guess. Plant in the back with the spikes of the light bluish purple flowers and the reds and pinks. There's a white for a pop of color. Lots of different bloom colors, bloom form. These are all blooming in the summertime. They're partial shade plants. Some will continue to bloom throughout the summer and into first frost. It makes for a nice picture as people drive by. Bed with a variety of what's your guess plant in it. Notice the color contrast, bloom form, different shapes and colors, creating a pleasing palette of plants. Some ground covers that are getting established, and by the end of summer, filling in beautifully. Matching on the other side are the what's your guess plant pops of color. Here's one of the memorials with some of the what's your guess plants. And you can see companion plants, color contrast. You've got different bloom forms, bloom colors. Some have started blooming in early spring. Some are summer bloomers in the full sun. Some will continue blooming into the fall, and some will start blooming end of summer and into the fall. I hope you enjoyed our guessing game today. It's so much fun to walk around and look at all the blooming plants and what a spectacular show they are putting on here in full sun in the heat of summer. So if you got any ideas, share them in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Garden Yay! See you again soon.